Hey, hockey fans, how's everybody doing? Let's review the two scores for the games that were on Monday night, and then we'll make a couple picks for the two games that are on Tuesday. Monday, things started off with the New York Islanders and Boston, high-scoring affair. A lot more goals than I anticipated, but it ended up the right way where the Islanders won the game 5-4. Even though Boston tried to push back at the end there, Islanders hung on, won the game 5-4. We got that one right. They take a 3-2 lead in the series now. And then the other game was Montreal in Winnipeg. Montreal again came out strong, got that first goal, had a 2-0 lead. Winnipeg fought back, tied it up, put it in extra time. Didn't stay there long though. Toffoli got a goal a minute 39, I think, into overtime to eliminate the Winnipeg Jets. And the Montreal Canadiens have win number 7. And they swept the Jets, who swept the Edmonton Oilers. So yeah, they advance. So we got that one wrong. Best bet was Winnipeg. We got it wrong. Record goes to 12-12. It's an even right now. Picks were 1-1. Split those goes to 32-28. And then on the bets that I laid, the Carolina bet's still out there, but Winnipeg did not come through. Islanders puck line obviously hit, but then the under, which I was going to go over, but I went under and I should have went over. It didn't hit. So lost a little bit of money to start the week off here. Now we need to make it back on Tuesday. So let's make couple picks for the two games that are on Tuesday, day 25 of these playoffs. We got a game 5 here between Tampa and Carolina. Carolina is 5-5 with a current 1-game losing streak. Mrazek listed to be in net. Tampa is 7-3 with a current 1-game winning streak. Vasilevsky listed to be in net. Saturday was when game 4 took place, and Tampa put the Canes in a tough spot when they won 6-4 and took a 3-1 lead in this series. So Carolina now on the brink of elimination. Carolina had a 2-1 lead, and that eroded to 2-2, and then they had a 4-2 lead in the second, but before the second period ended, Tampa had a 5-4 lead, crawled right back into the game, and then Kucherov one more in the third period to end the game. Carolina hurt themselves again with the penalties. And deadly Tampa power play. I mean, they were 3 out of 6. 5-on-5, the Canes actually outscored Tampa 4-3. Shots were balanced at 26 and 25 in favor of Tampa, and the hits as well were pretty balanced, 25-21 in favor of Carolina. For Tampa, Kucherov and Point have been leading the way. Kucherov with 6 assists, 8 points in his last 5. Point with 4 goals and 2 assists in his last 5. And then for Carolina, you've got Aho with 3 goals and 3 assists in his last 5. Slavin with 4 assists and a goal. And then Dougie Hamilton, he's still helping out and chipping the odd one in, which is great. I think he's got a goal and 2 assists in his last 5. And you know what? Will the Canes stay with Mrazek in net, or is it, the Delkovich, I think maybe, this is the first time they've had 2 days rest in a while. So they might actually go back to Nedeljkovic instead of Mrazek. I'm not sure. They've got Mrazek listed. We'll see what happens there. I think the Canes are going to welcome Niederreiter back into the lineup and his scoring abilities, which they're going to need. This Canes team has had tons of adversity through the regular season, through the playoffs, and they just keep getting up and there's no quit. And at the same time, Tampa looks like they're getting stronger every game, so it's going to be tough. But I don't think the Canes are going to get eliminated here. I think we go to another game anyway. I go Carolina to win this game at home. That's my pick. Home team, Carolina to win the game. Beat Tampa. We'll see what happens there. Next game, we've got another game 5. We've got Vegas against Colorado. Another series that's knotted up actually at 2 apiece. Colorado 6-2. They've lost two straight losses handed by Vegas. Grubauer listed to be in net. Vegas is 6-5 with a 2-game winning streak. Fleury listed to be in net for Vegas. On Sunday, when these teams played game 4, saw it open the scoring for Colorado, but that was it for the Avalanche. Vegas scored the next 5 and won 5-1 to even the series. Vegas outshot Colorado 35-18. Hits balanced at 48-44 in favor of the Avalanche. Marchessault, first hat trick of the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs, which is congrats to him, and he also scored in Game 3. He's been a big factor, big impact in these last 2 games and these 2 victories. Vegas has outshot Colorado, crazy stat, but 110-52 since the first period of Game 2. Both these teams finished the season with 82 points, but the tiebreaker went to Colorado, and they got the number 1 seed, which, I think could play a big factor here in this series. If it goes 7 games, the next 2 out of the next 3 games played are going to be in Colorado. So that's a big, big thing. The Colorado Avalanche are 4-0 at Ball Arena this postseason. And if we go back to the regular season, the team has won 13 straight on home ice and is 20-0-1 in its last 21 at home. Colorado has to get back to their game, and I think being at home is going to help them do that. Along with being at home, though, they need some of their main guys to step up. McKinnon, Rantanen, Landeskog. These guys need to put the puck in the net, put the puck on net, put it on Fleury. I think the Avalanche have a bit of a goaltending advantage with Grubauer, but in order to prove that, they have to put the puck on the net to Fleury. Vegas won 2 impressive games, and they were great hockey games. Like, exciting 2 teams to watch. There's no question. But if you look at the stats, the Avs, their power play, they're in second at 40.7%. Vegas sits at 15.4. Colorado first in goals for at 4.13. Vegas 7th at 2.82. The Avs goals against, they're in third at 2.25. Vegas 4th, 2.36. So Colorado on paper and stats looks like they're the dominating team. They didn't look that way the last 2 games. Definitely Vegas earned those wins. They're not going to do that in Colorado here. I think Colorado wins this game, takes the lead back, and then we'll see what happens from there. Colorado, home team to win. That's my pick. Carolina to beat Tampa. My best bet, I'm going to make it the Colorado game, and I'm going to go just money line on Colorado and Carolina. I had the single bet from yesterday, which will carry over, and then I'll do a new one so I can parlay those 2. And then I might play 1 over 5.5 on the Tampa Carolina, which pays 2.1. Those are the wagers that I'm going to lay on Tuesday and see if I can make up some of the money I lost on Monday. Hope everyone has a great Tuesday. Good luck with your picks. Enjoy the hockey. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Talk soon.